Welcome, my universal family, to Affirmations with Sesame. This is a general reading. I will be using my Ashe Affirmations deck, where it basically tells you to accept the positive energies that are stated on each reading and just know that it shall come to pass. I also use my number deck to give an insight into the universal messages sent to you through numbers. I'll be flipping and changing between my oracle decks, and it will help me to interpret the messages using guidance from the stars and from the planets as well. All I ask is that you take what connects to you and leave what doesn't. I do read reversals, and I use my intuition, the universe, divine energies, my Ori, which is my mind, and my ancestors to guide me. I will be doing personal readings soon, but we'll keep you updated about that. So let's evolve, feel elevated, and be energized. So as I begin to read the cards that have been laid down on this deck, I would like to let you know that there's like 6 cards that have come down from the orbs. One of them that has stood out is the one about freedom and liberation to utilize your wings. Basically saying to you, be free, feel liberated. Do not be restricted by the things that come your way. Find a way around it. There may be obstacles. Use those as stepping stones to get to where it is that you need to be. You also have to focus on your individuality and the synergy that you have in order to work within harmony within yourself, internally and externally, which would be the social activities that you have, the situations at work, at school, uni, and so forth, even with your family and in the relationship. Another deck that came down from the orbs was speaking about poison and medicine. So basically in that sense is basically like how an oyster would be, in the shell, and a parasite would enter into it. And as the parasite enters into it, it gives off a toxin, and that toxin in itself changes into that pearl. And through that pearl being changed, through the pain that it went through, you have healed. So it's basically saying to you, do not focus on the past, actually focus on your present and your future. It also spoke about the virtues of being proficient and becoming one with the universe. So if your intuition or your gut or your mind is telling you to do something, follow through with it. Look at the signs and be guided by it, and also be protected. Protect not only your heart, but your mind, body, and soul. Because remember that your soul is the brightest star. And every intention that you have to be directed by it. And just understand that you need to exist. Exist, exist, exist. Now, I usually do the affirmations deck, which is based on Ashe. The word Ashe, it speaks from what shall come to pass. And the 3 cards that fell down today, were given to me by the universe, was that of abundance flows easily to me without limitations. And I am unique and have so much to offer this world. The third and final one is I am on the road to success, happiness, and abundance. Now, take what resonates. Take what connects to you. And just know that abundance is coming into you in unlimited supply, and know that everything that it is that you have to offer the world, all that good karma that you give to the world, you will receive it back abundantly without any limitations. Believe that you are success. Believe that you are happy. Believe that you are abundant. Every single thing that you do. Abundance doesn't always have to mean monetary abundance. It could actually mean spiritual abundance, abundance within your home, the happiness that you had there, being able to pay your bills on time, being able to study, graduate, being able to move home, being able to travel, and so forth. Abundance has many different aspects of it. So that's what I got from the Ashe Affirmations deck that I have for this general reading. Having done the Ashe Affirmations deck, I went on to do the number deck. Now, the first set of cards that I was drawn to were the pink cards, symbolizes universal love, affection, and harmony. The numbers that came up were 407 and 406. 407 basically speaks about resilience and strength. Maybe you've had things in the past that have made you feel like you're defeated, you wanted to crawl under a rock and hide away from the world. But what it's trying to say to you from the universe through these numbers is be resilient and be strong, not just internally but externally in your actions. Just show that strength, show that confidence. Don't let anything break you nor defeat you. It could be talking about work, life, balancing that. How are you going to be strong in something that you're doing, any task that you have at hand? Maybe you want to move jobs, maybe you want to go somewhere else, be promoted, maybe something's holding you back, but you just have to be resilient. Maybe you're studying something and it's something hard. Focus, break it down. Break it down into manageable chunks of data that you could process and analyze. Maybe you've had a relationship where it is that it's tested your patience. But what it's asking you to do is just be resilient and strong in that aspect. It also speaks of the number 406, and it's always telling you, it's actually telling you to always be you. Do not be something that is not you. Do not try to fit in. Be yourself, because you are a unique version of yourself. You were divinely created. You need to be you. Don't ever be anything that is not you. Be yourself. Focus on self. Love self. Do you understand? 4 cards came to me from the universe, and it was from the yellow deck. I was drawn to that one soon after doing the universal love. So it spoke about optimism and joy. Now, card 279 was put forth, and it spoke about trust in the path and receiving positive energies. 281 spoke about moving forward. Card 282 spoke about experiencing internal and external happiness, and also spoke about card number 237 about confidence in your abilities. What this is basically saying to you is that there are going to be a lot of changes that come into your life, and you need to flip between the two, whether you want positive energy, like positive changes, or negative change. And it's telling you to move forward, push through it, pull through it, do what you need to do, get over, above, under, around, so forth. Go through it and experience it. And as you're experiencing these changes that come from the universe, from the divine energies, you need to embrace that external and that internal happiness and be confident in your ability that as you move forward, it's going to be the best thing for you. So once again, numbers 279, 281, 282, and 237 is basically telling you about receiving positive energy as you move forward, be confident as you move forward, and embrace the internal and external happiness that is coming your way. So soon after doing the optimistic, joyful reading from the yellow cards, number cards, in the number deck, I moved on to the blue deck, which spoke about imagination, intuition, freedom, and space. The numbers that came to me were actually 390, 389, 344, 345, and 386 was in reverse, 387 was in reverse, and 371 was normal. So from 390, it's basically saying to you that you need to save and invest. Maybe you are a person that spends money. As soon as your salary comes to you, boom, you just spend it. You're not saving. You're not actually actualizing your fullest potential. So what it's saying to you is start prioritizing on what it is that you need and what it is that you want. And start putting things in place, not only for your present, but also for your future. It's also saying to you that from 389 that you need to be courageous. If you've been feeling anxious, fearful about change and taking on new projects, being promoted or studying something new, or maybe in a relationship and you're wondering if it's going to work, you need to remove anxieties and fear, and do not bring anything from in your past into your present or future. You need to let go of baggage. Do not hold on to anything that is not serving you. It's all about a healing process. It's all about healing from the past hurts and dealing with it, learning from it, growing from it, and being a survivor through it. Living your dreams and being the happiest that you can be. When it spoke about 386, it was all about the essence of giving to others. Maybe you're continuously giving to others and not receiving, in the sense that you give so much to others that you lose yourself in that giving. You give them your mind, body, and your soul. But what are you giving yourself? Are you feeding yourself? Are you guarding yourself with the right things? And when I say feeding, are you feeding your mind and knowledge, the optimistic thoughts to motivate yourself and boost yourself? If not, then it's time for you to start being a bit more, how can I say, self-loving to yourself. Even if some people might say it's selfish, it's not. Your self-care and self-love is essential, and it's time to give back to yourself. 387 was read in reverse, and it spoke about personal authority and saying that you could win anything that you put your mind to. So maybe things weren't being won before, and now you need to look at yourself and see what it is that you are doing that may be self-sabotaging you, that's causing you not to win, causing you not to be able to reach certain goals. What is it that you are not doing? And is asking you to analyze your mistakes and learn from them so that you do not commit that same mistake again. 2 cards were dealt to me within the white deck for purification, and the numbers that came to me were 189 and 165. 189 highlighted the need for us to read signs. Sometimes you get signs in your dreams, numbers that you just continuously see on the TV, maybe in videos, license plate, door number, or maybe even the time. So it's telling you to pay attention to the signs that are coming to you and read them and see which numbers that just keep coming at you. Maybe keep a number book, a number journal, and document what it is that is being sent to you in these messages. 165 spoke about success and victory after so many challenges. So if you have been, how can I say, if you have been an individual that has had to overcome loads of challenges lately, just know that all your hard work is going to pay off and you will be successful, you will be victorious, and all your success and victory is going to be seen, it's going to be heard. You won't even need to say that you're successful. People just know that you're a success in anything, your work, your life in general, wealth, your family life, and so forth. So I moved on to the green cards, number cards, and 3 that were given to me were 55, 22, and 82. 55 spoke about being ready for positive change. Do not fear change. Change is amazing because it helps you to grow and learn from your past so that you're able to build yourself into a better version of yourself in your present and into your future. 22 spoke about taking your life by the reins and getting the love, finances, spiritual blessings, and so forth that you desire through your beliefs, through your manifestation, through your intention. And 82 spoke about achieving peace and balance. So the whole idea of this reading was that from the green cards is that you need to embrace positive change and be ready for it, create balance, and take your life by the reins. The final section that it is that I drew from were the, how can I say, the Astro Soul Oracle deck. And the houses that came to me were the 5th, 4th, and 6th one. Within the 6th house, it spoke about I do. What is it that you do? You help others, you help yourself. It spoke about healing yourself internally, externally. And it is a card that draws from the earth, basically telling you to be humble, give back to others. It's a Virgo energy, and the planet that is associated with it is Mercury. The 5th house that came forth was I create. It's a fire energy like Leo and the sun. It's about passion, and it gives a warning that you need to be careful of taking risk. Do not be tempted to do things that could get you in trouble, and do not play with your luck, because as they say, luck does run out, but your blessings are overflowing. Please be advised as well that don't play games with people if you're in a relationship. You know, be honest, be genuine. If you're in a relationship with an individual and you do not want it, move on, find somebody else. Or if you're in a relationship with somebody who's not taking you serious, then do not let them take advantage of you. Also, it spoke about the 4th house, about I belong, which is a water energy. Spoke about the Cancer and the moon and the ancestral connections that you have, and telling you to create internal and external foundations. That's all for now. So let us evolve, be elevated, and be energized. And I look forward to chatting with you all again.